For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, we are live and amplified. So let's get ready to podcast.
Fire it up.
Welcome, everybody, to another live and amplified livecast. I'm your host, Tom Quiet, and we are back at it again with another amazing podcast. Today, we have a very special guest, a fellow Texan in the room, the chat room, if you will. We have Genesis. How's it going today?
Hi. How are you doing, Tom?
Doing pretty good. You know, just
Awesome.
we talked about the crazy Texas weather we're getting. They're talking like
Yes, it's
Monday
been
we're supposed to be like
crazy.
negative degrees, and it's like, oh, come on, guys, I didn't move here for this. But you know, crazy times met by crazy weather. It's all good. But before we kind of jump into everything, I want to take a second to thank you for giving us the time to sit down and chat. I'm really excited to learn more about you, learn more about your story, chat a little bit about the new music you got coming up here.
Definitely.
But before we get into all that, for the people that are just getting introduced to you, what's your background? What got you into music?
Well, ever since I can remember, my mom, when I would say like 5 years old, she got me like a karaoke machine. And from there on, I just started singing. And honestly, I guess I loved it. And I was always surrounded by music. My family is very artistic. You'd always catch me, singing karaoke with family. And I just really enjoyed it. And from there on, I decided that I wanted to go more deeper into it, more professionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What were some of the early songs that you were singing during karaoke?
Ooh. I can't say that like right out of my head, but like the first song, I mean, because when I was little, I have had so many songs
Yeah.
I would sing. I mean, what got me into what I was doing actually started. I went to a karaoke and at a bar, karaoke bar,
Yeah.
and actually, the one that was doing the karaoke, her is Felicia Fee, and yeah, she just from there. I had the song that I was singing is "Take Me to Church."
Okay.
Yeah, that one I can remember that kind of. From there, it just went crazy.
Gotcha. And then as far as you personally, where'd you get the stage name Genesis, or how'd you come up with that name?
Well, actually, that is my given name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's my given name. So I was going crazy with that. I would ask my mom. I was like, should I change my name? Is this catchy enough? But then I would get a lot of people to tell me that my name was pretty unique, and it was kind of like you don't really hear it a lot. I mean, the car,
Yeah.
But other than that, I was like, I guess I can stick with my own name. So
Yeah.
I stick with my name.
Yeah, because obviously I didn't realize it was your actual name. I thought
Really?
it was a stage name. So
Wow. So we're starting off good then.
it's like a great, like going with your original name, but when it's something unique like that anyways, it's perfect. So for right now, you're currently working on the release of some new music.
Yes.
What's kind of have you released any information on these songs, or what's kind of the story behind the music you're currently
I
working
I've
on?
I've released some here and like some information here and there, but not like fully. out. But I am working on 2 songs right now, and they're not out yet, but it's a twist, which I think I like it because it's 2 separate genres in a way. So I'm gonna release both of those at the same time.
Nice.
Both of those songs at the same time. So yeah, we're gonna we worked on already the music video for the first song that I'm working on, which is called White Lies.
So White Lies is the one with that's going to have the music video. You're releasing them simultaneously. What was was that always kind of the plan to release 2 songs simultaneously, or what?
No, that was the thing. I was very indecisive. So when it came to the songs, because I really liked these both songs, and my team, my label, we were talking, and we were like, man, these 2 songs are really good, but we don't know which one we're gonna release first, and we were just like, you know what? Let's just release both of them. Let's just do it.
Gotcha. How long have
That's
you
how we
been
agreed on
how long have you been working on both these songs?
it. Ooh, it's been a while. I would say December we started like really working on White Lies. I'm still working on White Lies is basically finished. We're talking video, sound, and the other song, it's a Spanish song, just fully in Spanish. That one is The Last Goodbye, El Último Adiós. That's what it's called. We're still working on harmonies, and still, because of the pandemic, some stuff got on the way, but we're still here. And yeah, I mean, on White Lies, we worked on the video was, oh my God, like I really worked so hard on that video. And along with, the people that helped me, I had a lot of friends that helped me in the video too, my producer. It's very creative. I'll say that. It's very creative.
How much creative input did you have on the music video?
As in how? What do you mean?
Like, as far as like the idea for the video, is it 100% yours, or did you was it like, hey, I want to do a music video for this song? You're a creative person. Like,
I guess, well, with me, with my producer and the label, my producer, he was also very creative, and like I guess we both got together, and little by little, we got like basically a script, and we started putting ideas and to see what we had around us to put in the video. So it was mostly me and him, and Fee was also, her name is Fee. She was also helping us, and a lot of my friends. So I guess it was just all of us.
Gotcha. And this is the first music video outside of the stuff that you do on like the acoustic, or not the covers that you do on YouTube?
Yes,
like
correct.
Your first full
that
music.
would be my first music video.
So how was it kind of, because correct me if I'm wrong, this is like the first batch of professionally recorded songs that you'll be releasing?
Correct. Yes.
What's it kind of been like for you as a young musician, just kind of starting out, like knowing that you're getting ready to release all this music, but you can't really say anything? What's kind of going through your mind right now?
It's not easy. It's not easy. You know, since I was, well, very, very little, I would always dream of, getting a music video done and all that stuff. But behind the scenes, behind all of that comes sacrifice, comes, time. Sometimes I would have to, leave my family so I can, work on this. But in my head, I'm like, it's going to be worth it. I'm going to, because honestly, it's just about working hard for what you love, and putting that time and effort. And yeah, it's been it's not been easy. You know, as soon as I got in, you know, I signed myself to, you know, the label, and it's like, what am I putting myself into? But then I had a really trusted person who was, you know, like, hey, this is it. You know, I read everything, and it's like, yeah, it's a team effort. You know, I'm glad that I have a team. You know, my label, we're a team, and at the same time, it's I have to put in, you know, from myself. I have to be there.
Yeah.
I have to be there, and on time, you know, and all that stuff. It all piles up, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely understand. Um, and then as far as you creatively, what's kind of your process when you sit when you're writing music? Like, what's kind of your process? Are you very free flowing? Like, it'll be 2 a.m. on Tuesday, and it's like, oh, I've got an idea for a song, or do you have to be very like diligent and very structured with your writing? Like, what's kind of your process?
When I write, I'm always usually in my feelings. It's usually when I'm going through something. That's when I start writing. And yeah, I could be writing any time of the day. You know, if I have an idea, if I have a sound in my head, I write it down. Uh, I sit down in my room, or I play the guitar, play a note, and try to put in those lyrics in that melody.
Yep.
And that's how I write. But yeah, usually everything I write is personal. Usually things that I go through. Um, that's basic. The songs that I am working on right now,
Mhm.
those are also very personal. Things that I've gone through, you know, in my past. And in White Lies, funny thing about White Lies, I wrote that song like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Uh,
Why
I
did
wrote it.
you choose White Lies to release it now?
Actually, I had so many songs
Hmm.
and so many lyrics on my phone, on my notes,
Mm.
and my producer was like, "Oh, what do you got here? Like, I have the guitar. Like, show us what you have." And I was just, he was playing just a
Mhm.
random melody, and I started singing according to the melody that he was playing on his guitar. And I had found that song like years ago, and I was like, wow, you know what? This is actually pretty good. So from there, we were just jamming out, and we were like, dude, we have to use this song. This is it. This is one of the songs that we got to use. So yeah, I just basically write
Yeah,
during my day.
gotcha. And then what's like? I know you're only working on two songs right now, but
Correct.
plan kind of moving forward. Are you eventually hoping to do like a full length album, or do you kind of see yourself doing more singles because that's kind of how Spotify is these days?
Yeah, I'm I am definitely planning on doing an album. I do have a lot of songs that I'm waiting to release,
Hmm.
but you know we're getting organized with everything, and you know I'm getting adjusted myself with how this works, you
Yeah.
know, and I'm learning as I go. Uh, I love it, you know, it's a process, and
Mhm.
I'm just excited. You know, I'm growing as an artist, and
Yeah.
so yeah, like I definitely I'm looking forward to do an album soon.
Gotcha. What's been the hardest thing for you to adjust to being a musician?
Mm, I was so used to having my own time.
Yeah.
Now, you know, it's hey, you gotta come in. I think one time my producer didn't have a session, or he was working on a session. He needed to turn it into a television show
Oh well.
the day before, or something like that, and he was like, oh, like I need it by this time, and I don't have this part. I need this interview done. And I was like, keep in mind, it was like 11 at night.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. I literally got my stuff. I got ready. It was an interview, and I went, and I was there, and I did it.
Yeah,
And I guess it was one of the moments where I realized, that this is important to me, and even if I have to get out at this time, at this, if it's late, which is not always, like, it doesn't happen, but it's really rare, but I'm willing to take that step, you
abs-
know?
absolutely. It's one of those things where it's like, you love it when somebody calls you at crazy hours and says, "Hey, I need you to do this for me," and you're up and out the door in minutes. Like that's
It's
how you
honestly
know
my
that you move.
passion.
Yeah. Um. So outside of music, what's your thing? What are some of your hobbies outside of music to kind of escape from everyday life?
Oh, that's a tough one. I do usually just play on my guitar, but I used to model.
Hmm.
I used to be in an agency, and I just really like to take photos. I would go out, around El Paso and find really beautiful places,
Mhm. There's a
and
lot of them in El Paso.
oh yeah, I mean, even though it's just more desert than anything, there's like hidden places that I really got to see that a lot of people don't even know about, and taking just photos. I just really enjoy it. I enjoy um, going out to photo shoots, and that's one of the things that I would say is a hobby.
What's been? Or first off, are you're born and raised in El Paso?
Correct.
Okay. Uh, I have kind of a funny story, something
I
that
want
happened
to
in El
hear it.
Paso. So I was helping a buddy shoot a movie down in El Paso,
Okay.
and so like it was a Saturday. I was driving down to do because I was helping them. I filled like one of the acting roles in it, and they were doing my scene in the afternoon, but they were doing a scene before me up against the US Mexico border wall. Like there's like this plot of abandoned land, I guess.
Oh,
And they were doing this scene where a guy was supposed to be acting like he was walking through the desert, and border patrol got called on him because they thought he was trying
I
to,
thought that he was trying to go over.
yeah, like they
Oh
didn't know
my
what was
god.
going on, and it was like, and so I get to my location and they're running like an hour and a half late because it took forever to deal with that. And we're talking like this is
Wow.
2014, 2015 in that ballpark. And so it's just like for 3 hours while we're shooting my scene,
So
it's
you
like,
guys are just waiting.
yeah, it was crazy.
Oh
It was kind of
my
funny.
gosh.
But every time I go to El Paso, I love it. Like El Paso is a really cool town. And I always said the only reason that I haven't moved there yet because like it's a big city and it'd be great because I work in the TV industry when I'm not doing
Mhm.
podcasts and whatnot. Is I don't speak enough Spanish.
Oh,
Like, yeah, so like that's the one reason why I probably haven't like completely moved to El Paso. But um, so born raised or so you're born raised in El Paso. Do you kind of see yourself staying there and being a musician out of El Paso, or do you have aspirations of moving on, going somewhere else,
I am more of a, how would I say, wherever it
wherever the
takes
wind,
me.
yeah, wherever the wind takes you?
Yeah, wherever the wind takes me. But I do like El Paso. I could get a really uh nice place here. Probably in the mountains. But I do love nature. I
Mm,
love green
yeah,
grass.
yeah.
If not here, Colorado, definitely
Col-
Colorado.
yeah, Colorado's. The only thing is, we talked about this earlier. I'm not a big fan of the snow, and Colorado
Yes.
has a lot of it. So I don't think that's
Guess
gonna.
I'll probably get used to it. I mean, I don't know. If
Yeah,
I don't get used to it, I'll find somewhere else to live.
yeah, I got you.
But I just really love the nature. And something that I forgot to mention, I in high school, I would play a lot of golf.
Mm-hmm.
And it just around me, I love to see the grass, the animals around me.
Yeah.
And so I guess from there I was just like, you know what, I would definitely love to live in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. So I take it you don't play golf anymore?
I mean, I used to. If I could get back to it, I would definitely love to.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Fair
because
enough.
it's a tough sport. It's so difficult.
Oh yeah.
If you
I
stop playing, it's like you'll forget.
That was one of the few things that my dad and I used to do together when I was growing up.
Mm.
Like he loved to play golf and just wanting to hang out. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll learn how to play golf. And then I tried out my freshman year of high school for the high school team. I didn't make it, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't really want to play anymore. So
I didn't want to play golf, but my business teacher was the golf coach at the time, and he was like, "Hey, you get to eat for free." So I was like, "Really?
yeah,
Okay, I'll get in then."
nice.
So that's how basically I got into golf, but I ended up really liking it.
Gotcha. That's Hey, you never know until you try it, right?
Exactly.
Um, so but so you're getting ready to release, or have you officially released or announced a release date for any of your new music, or not quite yet?
I was gonna have um, like an event
Mm,
a release event, but we had to push it a little
yeah,
bit further because of
because
COVID and all
yeah,
that stuff. We're just trying to figure out, the place, and
yeah,
not everything is allowing that. So
yeah, I gotcha.
mhm.
Then as far as you playing out shows, ha ha since you're kind of just starting out with releasing music, have you played shows in front of people, or other than the karaoke?
Yes, um, in my in high school,
Okay,
uh, I I did first start. I'd say like when I was little, like 13. Um, I did also would sing at a church,
okay.
but it was like I don't know if you heard my story. I had like a little interview video.
Yep, I was watching it before you jumped on here.
Yeah, for the people that have not seen it, um, I would get muted, but I don't blame them. It's okay. The only reason I say it's okay, it's because my voice was not trained.
Mm,
I could sing, but I was not trained to the point where I knew what harmony was, or stuff like that. So I would get muted, but I would sing there, and I did experience like a crowd, a
yeah,
feeling. From there, I mean, I started singing in high school. We would have like shows. We would have like Christmas shows to sing. We would have like Valentine's shows. I would sing like in the cafeteria.
yeah.
If it was Valentine's, sometimes people would ask me uh, to sing for their loved one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they would have to ask me, and I miss those days. Honestly,
Yeah.
I had so much fun. I also sang for my graduation,
Oh wow.
and that was scary.
Yeah. The singing for your loved ones on Valentine's Day sounds like a good side hustle, just like making money in high school.
I loved it. Honestly, I mean, it was cute. They
Yeah.
would have me sing a lot of the "Stand by Me."
Uh,
It was, yeah. I mean, uh, Valentine's around the corner,
yeah.
so
Yeah. Like that was the perfect segue. I was like, oh, it is like that's Sunday or something, isn't it?
it is Sunday.
I'm sitting here like, oh, that's very funny.
Good for
Um,
them.
yeah. So I don't want to take up too much more of your time here, but so you've got the two songs in the music video releasing here, and I'm sure you'll keep people up to date on all that. Where's the best
Yes.
place for people to check you out if they want to listen to your music and kind of stay tuned?
They can go ahead and go on. you guys can go ahead and go on my Instagram, which is Queen Flores with 3 Z's on Instagram. And on my bio, I have like a little link, and it takes you to all of my other platforms. So I would say from there you can find me, and on YouTube, just Genesis Flores.
Okay. Perfect. And then for as far as your music, will that be up like on Spotify and all the digital distribution, or what's kind of the release plan for that?
Yes, eventually the plan is that it should be in all platforms, on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere, basically everywhere. Gotcha. That's our plan.
Gotcha. What, as you prepare for the release of these songs, what's one thing you want people to know before they come out?
Just don't freak out when you hear 2 different genres.
Okay.
Actually, on the White Lies, I do put a little bit of Latin in it.
Okay.
So it's not too like hitch in the face, but yeah. I just like it because it's pop, and yeah, I'm excited honestly for both of the songs. The second song, I am planning to put it on a movie.
Okay.
That my label is currently working on. Oh, it could be separate, but yeah, I don't know if I can say more, but yeah. I am planning to put the second song on a movie that my producer's working on.
Cool. I can't wait to hear the new music. Like, I've been listening to your the stuff you have up on your YouTube, and then the stuff you have up on your SoundCloud, and I can't wait to hear what you're getting ready to release. And I'm sure everybody watching is as excited as I am. But before we leave, what's one piece of advice you'd like to say or give to all the young musicians that are just getting started out there?
To not quit. It's don't stop momentum. That's what I would say. Don't stop momentum, because when you stop that, you could get lazy. You can, just keep grinding on what you're doing. It could get hard sometimes, especially, in these times. But honestly, maybe it was a hectic of a year, but I see it as an opportunity. If you're home and you have talent, use that as your advantage, because it's a pandemic. You're home. We now, in this generation, we have so much that we can use. We have a lot of your computer. If you have a phone, use that as your advantage. TikTok.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
What's the what's one of your favorite social medias that you're currently using right now?
TikTok. Definitely TikTok. I do post on TikTok. But yeah, I like it because it is, I wouldn't say it's easy, but if you know what you're doing, it can blow up.
Yeah. If you've got that outgoing personality where you can just kind of naturally just create content like that, it's perfect.
Too.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but definitely consistency.
Yeah.
Being consistent with what you're doing. I think that's key. You never know who's watching.
Absolutely. I think that is the perfect advice. You never know who's watching. So consistency. Yes. But once again, I want to thank you so much for giving us time to sit down and chat. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we will catch you guys later.
Bye.
Cool. We're good.